Welcome to The Lift with Sheila Robinson-Kiss. Come on in. There's always a special place set aside for you here where you can relax, kick up your heels, pour yourself a nice, refreshing drink, and prepare to be lifted and soar. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much and welcome back. It's always lovely to connect with you. I hope wherever you are today, you're feeling grounded, sense of connection with something greater than yourself. And certainly, as I always share with you, I encourage you, have some things on your calendar in your life that you're enjoying and things to look forward to. So let's dive in to the message today, how to deal with these prickly porcupine personalities, how to deal with these prickly porcupine personalities and avoid the inevitable pain that can result if you get too close. Now, question for you, how many of you have ever cuddled with a porcupine? Okay, probably not too many of you. And if you have, you've got a lot of band-aids and scars as a result of the attempt. There are reasons that we don't cuddle with a porcupine because of those needles, those quills that you see protruding from their bodies. That is a protective feature. So you're not going to get too close. And ironically, the underbelly of a porcupine is very soft, but you're going to go through an obstacle course to get to that aspect. So many people in life, and I'm going to go over the reasons with you today, they do morph into these porcupines. Okay, these porcupine personality types, and there are reasons for that. I'm going to go over the reasons today. This is the reality program. Everything that I tell you, you may not always want to hear it, but I'll tell you, my right hand to God, if you absorb it, I can shave off a lot of issues, problems, pain for people. That's really my specialty area. All you need to do is keep tuning in, listening to the show, and I promise you, the more you listen, the more your life is elevated, because what I'm doing, I'm giving you the map to avoid the pitfalls, and I'm giving you a deeper understanding of what's going on behind the scenes. I'm uniquely positioned. Now, for the last over 20 years, that's all I've been doing, working with individuals, groups, what have you, corporations. I go behind the scenes. It's not a hobby, it's a profession. Went to school to do this work a long time to help you understand what's going on in the factory of someone's mind. That is highly valuable, useful information, because I've received letters from saying, Sheila, it saved my life. I plugged it in. I was warned. You gave me a warning. It saved my life, because I could have gone further down the road, got myself out of a dangerous situation. So here we go. I want to go into the reasons that people over a lifetime may merge into one of these porcupine personalities. Number one, we're going to go over 3 reasons today. Number one is a person has been hurt. They have been hurt and they never recovered. So whereas caution is healthy when we're moving into the realm of relationship, new relationship, existing relationships to an extent, caution is healthy. I want to draw a distinction between caution and paranoid fear. Caution and paranoid fear, 2 very, very, very different vibrations. So what happens to someone who's been hurt and they never recover from it, they put their guard up. It's a guard that goes up and they make the declaration, I will never be hurt again. And it's by all means necessary. And it's not because I'm going to move smarter, I'm going to move in a healthy way. It's because you will never hurt me again, because I'm not going to let you get close. enough to me to hurt me again. So that's one declaration. In the guard wall, it's very effective. But then the statement on the other side is, I'm also not going to give myself the opportunity to cultivate healthy relationships, to let my guard down, to like again, let alone love again, to like again or to love again. So it's really a double-edged sword. And I must say, I am cautious. I would be dishonoring my life's sojourn, my life's evolution, if I didn't move cautiously. Yes, inside of my soul. You've watched the videos. I'm very much a free spirit. I genuinely enjoy people, hearing their stories. It's a certain zest behind it. Now that said, I've really learned to temper that just out of respect of the sojourn, but I've never closed the door. I've never closed that door completely on just these gorgeous fresh faces and this fresh energy that drops in, because I've just met too many beautiful people along the way. Yes, I've been hurt. We've all gone through. We've all been burned. That's that's part of life. That's a respectable part of evolution. That's how we get our lessons. But then you'll encounter these people, these circumstances, these relationships. Some of them are with you through the long haul. Some of the people just drop into your life. Sometimes we've been hurt, but we repair the relationship, and it's just too yummy. It's just too gorgeous. So what happens with the porcupine is, in order to protect myself, that's number one, can't hurt, can't hurt, can't hurt. Everything gets taken off the table. They throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'll give an example of what can happen when you're dealing with someone who has taken this stance and you take it upon yourself to push the envelope. That's my warning today. When someone is that defended and that fearful, you would do well to think twice before you push the envelope, because some people really do need to sit in spaces for a period of time, if not their entire lifetime, not in isolation, but they don't need to be paired up, coupled up, attempting friendships, because it's not what they're ready for. They're not what they're ready for at this time. I had a gentleman, he was like, Sheila, this woman, I just see something in her. There's a vulnerability, but she's so guarded. I don't get it. I'm trying to get her to trust me, and I'm doing this, and I'm maneuvering this way and that way. And he finally kind of just broke through enough of that wall. She put her guard down. Then shortly after that, he's singing another sad song. I don't think I can deal with her. I don't think I can date her. She is so scared. She is so insecure. She is calling. She is hurt. She is crying. There's an intensity behind it. There again, I'm not the type of person that'll say, I hate to say I told you so, but I did have to go back and explain. Now remember, she gave you every sign and indication you're dealing with a porcupine, and there is a reason someone sprouts these quills. There's a reason, but you wanted to push the envelope, which leads me into point number two. So point number one is just due to being hurt and never recovering in a healthy way. Point number two is, you have people who forget about trusting you. They don't trust themselves. That's what I want you to understand. Many of the porcupine personalities, they don't trust themselves. So they keep themselves on a very short leash. I had a gentleman, handsome, very successful. On paper and surface wise, there would be no reason you would say, my goodness, if anyone would be paired up. On paper, you've got it all. And I flat out asked him, you have yourself on such a short leash where it comes to meeting people, dating, moving further. And he said, I just want to be honest with you and put it on the table. I honestly don't trust myself. I don't trust my behavior in relationships. I've hurt people. I've hurt myself, and I just don't want to go down that road. I need to figure myself out. To be honest, there's a number of people interested. It's not them. I'm afraid of me. Now, did you catch that? So sometimes you'll personalize it, and it's not you. They're afraid of themselves. I did not push this man. I did not say out of my mouth, oh, come on, get out there, give him a try, see what you can do. I congratulated him, validated him. I said, you have done the exact right thing with what you've done. You have taken yourself offline, out of circulation. When I say offline, I mean you took yourself out of a certain type of circulation, commiserating with folks that you could eventually hurt because you haven't figured yourself out. So many of these people were trying to push him to get into his life in this position, but he was in a porcupine state and had morphed into a porcupine personality because he realized I'm a danger, really, in a way, to the environment, to the people in the environment. When people are behaving this way, pushing you off, I'm telling you right now, get into the mindset. There's a reason why they're pushing off the energy. Respect it. Respect it. There's some people say, I just want to have a cup of coffee. If someone is so afraid and pushing you back, they can't sit down for some coffee, whatever, you need to pay attention to that and really move along. It's for everyone's greater good. And then lastly, you have some people who've just been so hurt and so dismayed, discombobulated out here that they're shut down, that they are literally, it's like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Many years ago, I sat with a woman, 31 years old, had been in a relationship for 6 years, the relationship ended. And she declared with authority, I'm done. I cannot even get myself in a position where this could potentially happen again. And I said, what are you going to do? She said, I'm going to go on, but I accept it. I embrace it. I don't want to deal with it ever again. I said, well, it's going to be a different kind of life. And I didn't believe her. Internally, I didn't believe her. And joke's on me. I just by happenstance, our lives intersected about a decade later. Sure enough, she meant everything she said. Living solo, beautiful home. She's like, I may have, a company, a dinner party here or there, but I can't, never, ever went down the road of relationship or reconnection, deeper connection on that level, because it just, to that aspect of her life, she shut it down and was very much a porcupine and confessed there were many along the way in these 10 years, but I just am not able to do it. So folks, this is the reality. The porcupines exist for a reason. And if you want to play superhero and I'm going to get close, I'm going to get to your soft part. If you want to play that game, you can play it. The odds are not in your favor. I'm not going to say there's not some success stories, but I'm giving you the reality. The odds are not in your favor. For the porcupines, what we do, we bless them, we are kind, but you don't get entangled. You don't get entangled because the needles are very sharp and they hurt. And trust me, because I have been poked. So I thank you. I've got some more great content coming your way. If you enjoy it, please subscribe and I'll connect with you soon.